Number 1. Ons Liefvrouw van Tuchthuis. As long ago as the 10th century, there was a Romanesque village church at this location. By the 14th century, Vilvoorde was at the height of its political and economic power through the textile trade, so a new, appropriately grand Gothic church was constructed. This came together over more than 100 years, and was then given Baroque fittings in the 17th century. Number 2. Domein Drie Fonteinen. This genteel estate, one of the oldest landscape parks in the country, is named for a fountain by a lock of the old Brussels-Ruppelmond Canal where skippers would stop for water. The land was bought by Brussels banker Jean-Joseph Walkiers in the 1760s. Number 3. Tuchthuis. The forbidding neoclassical prison just in from the Brussels-Scheldt Canal was built in 1779 over a ducal castle that had stood since the 14th century. The castle's material was reused in the prison's foundations. The Tuchthuis has a lot of tales to tell, designed as an Enlightenment-era model prison, but criticized. Number 4. Grote Markt. If you haven't been to the center of Vilvoorde in the last few years, you may wonder if you've ended up in a different city. The main market square has been transformed with an 18-month project, completed in April 2018. The problem was that Grote Markt had become one giant car park, with loose cobblestones that were a hazard for pedestrians. Number 5. Stadhuis. Hard to ignore on the south side of the Grote Markt is the City Hall, in a ceremonious neoclassical style from the early 1870s. With a facade carved with window pediments, pilasters, niches and corbels, the Stadhuis contrasts with the square's mostly discreet, low-rise architecture. Number 6. Hanssens Park. West of the railway station, Hanssens Park is named for Edmund Hanssens, mayor of Vilvoorde when the park opened at the end of the 19th century. It was planted in an English landscape style around a 1-acre pond on a section of the moat for the city's ramparts. Number 7. Grimbergen Abbey. The oldest inhabited Norbertine Abbey in Belgium is a little way across the canal in Grimbergen. This was first founded in the 1120s and has been razed and rebuilt a few times, in the 12th, 16th, and then the early 19th century after being dissolved for a few decades during the French Revolution. Number 8. Grimbergen Castle. For centuries, the lords and princes of Grimbergen resided at this now ruined castle, still found within a moat on its wooded estate, the Prinsenbos. The story of Grimbergen Castle began around the beginning of the 13th century, and the vestiges that you see today are from the early 15th century on the foundations of that earlier building. Number 9. From Municipality. 10 minutes from Vilvoorde is a farm run by a non-profit organization established to give employment opportunities to disabled people. From Municipality is a super visit for families, with paths through idyllic woodland, meadows and vegetable gardens, and past paddocks for goats, poultry, donkeys and cows. Number 10. Waterbus. If you need a scenic, punctual and congestion-proof way to get to the center of Brussels, the Waterbus is what you're looking for. This service on the Brussels-Scheldt Canal was launched in 2013 and runs between Vilvoorde Centrum and Place Saint-Alet in the capital, making several stops and taking 55 minutes in all. Hope you liked this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.